Hello!
Hello AOS fans!
It's the Agents of Embergard.
And in this video we're going to tell you what you need to play Embergard.
Yeah, this is a very quick video for us to tell everybody out there, if you're new or returning to the game, what it is you can reuse or what it is you need to get to be able to play it.
Yeah, GW have put out quite a few articles on the Warhammer community website, but there still seems to be a little bit of confusion about what exactly people can play with and what they should do if they're new, what they should do if they're returning. This is like a whole new drawn line under everything for Underworlds. Lots of people are coming back into it, lots of people are going to be starting it, so we just wanted to let everybody out there know what you need to play.
So ripping that plaster off straight away, if you're an old player from Shadespire all the way through, none of the cardboard that you own can be used in this version at all. Whether it's boards or cards or anything, none of it can be used in this version, but all your plastic can be.
Yeah, you might get away with tokens too. But
oh yeah. Whether you're an old player or a new player coming to the game, the first thing you're going to need to buy is an Embergard box.
Absolutely, this gives you, most importantly, the board and the brand newest Warbands to play with.
Also the decks and all the dice and tokens if you don't have those already.
If this is your jumping in point for Embergard and you haven't got any other warbands, don't worry, 2 more are coming out very soon.
One of them is the Jaws of Itzal, the Lizardmen warband.
And the other one is called Grandfather's Gardeners, which is all nurgly and plaguey. And they'll be out before Christmas.
Alongside those 2 new warbands are also 2 more decks that you can then use to build your decks with to play the game. And one of those is called Reckless Fury.
And the other one is called Rack and Ruin. So if you're literally coming straight into the game, by the time Christmas comes, you could potentially have 4 warbands and 6 rivals decks to be going on with, which is actually quite a lot to play and will give you quite a lot of variation.
Not only that, GW are re-releasing 16 of the old warbands, and if you're an old player, you may already have those warbands, but you're going to need the new cards.
GW are breaking those down, 1 for each Grand Alliance, and for those of us who already own the models, there's going to be a single card pack which has all the card needed to play with those warbands for those who already own the models.
The first is the Order box, and it's called Heroes and Hunters.
And fittingly, it has Hexbane's Hunters, and it has Maiari's Purifiers.
It also has Thundrik's Profiteers and Ilthari's Guardians.
So on the Chaos side, we've got Demons and Despoilers.
They come with Ephelim's Pandemonium and Kagra's Ravagers.
And you'll also get the Gore Trojan of Drom and the Dread Pageant.
The next one is for Death, and that's the Revenants of the Realm.
That will bring you with you the Ghoulishness of the Grimwatch and Canaan's Reapers.
They'll also have those Vampiric Crimson Court and the Headsman's Curse.
The final box, the Destruction box, is called Brutes and Bandits.
And in there you're going to find Morgoth's Crushers and the Loon Court.
Along with Black Powder's Buccaneers and a Cunning Crew.
So with those 16 warbands to go with the other 4, you're now looking at 20 warbands. Not only that, but there are another 13 warbands that GW have released the rules for free online in PDF form. All of these warbands came out over the last year or so, and GW have done this, I think, to help anybody who bought into the game recently and bought these warbands to still enable them to use them.
So the first 4 are from the Rivals of the Mirrored City box.
They contain Scritch's Swarm,
Mollog's Mob,
the Thorns of the Briar Queen,
and Zarbag's Gits.
There's also the Brethren of the Bolt.
And they, of course, came along with the Skinnerkin.
There's also Karenni's Razors,
the Thricefold Discord,
Zondara's Gravebreakers,
and the Stab Lads.
And from 2 different starter sets, one worldwide and one US only, there was the Fast Riders,
Pete's favourite, the Sepulchral Guard,
and the Iron Souls Condemners.
So that was 13 extra warbands with downloadable rules and cards that you can go and play already if you've got the models.
Yeah, and all of these that we've mentioned are completely legal in any sort of tournament format if you want to go play competitively. But if you happen to hail from farther back in the Underworlds history and you've got some warbands that we haven't mentioned,
then GW have done a stopgap measure. Now they have said these are going to rotate back into tournament play at some point,
yeah.
But in the meantime, they've printed some generic war scrolls for each Grand Alliance faction.
And they've also given you all the fighter cards for all of those warbands as well.
So you can print them out and play them. It's not a perfect solution, but it's a solution that does mean that every single warband that has been released from Warhammer Underworlds can at least have some sort of game.
Do check the description below for a link to GW's website where you can find the downloads for all of the warbands.
So hopefully that made sense. If you do have any questions, of course, you can totally ask us in the comments below and we will try our best to answer them.
Yep, don't forget to hit that like button.
And hit that subscribe button.
And don't forget to ring the bell so you'll get notifications for all new stuff that we bring out.
And if you are loving Underworlds and you are enjoying our content, please do consider supporting us on Patreon. We have had lots of new members with the new arrival of Embergard, so it's great to see that community growing, and we are talking on there every day about the game and where it's going and lots of stuff, so it's a really good place to be.
So we'll see you soon, hopefully in the Embergard.
Bye!